Hi, everybody, and welcome to Scryervision Episode 2. Happy Gen Con week. We may not be able to be there this week, but we are there in our hearts, and we will celebrate with some Dungeons and Dragons adventuring with all of you. I'm Ryan Johnson, I'm your Dungeon Master, and joining me tonight, we have...
I'm Melissa, I'll be playing a Wendell Jam Jar.
I'm Dev, and I am playing 13.
I am Jay, and I will be playing Moto, our lizard folk renegade ranger.
I'm Jeff. I play Dicerius Ironhide.
Hi, I'm Dempsey, and I play Wenry Cogwell, the halfling artificer.
Fantastic. And I'm sure that everybody is going to survive through the end of the episode.
Of course.
As we embark on the episode tonight, let's recap what happened last time. The Scryervision Green team arrived in the rest stop, where they were quickly pushed through a portal by their liaison, Priscilla, and had to face a series of challenges in sort of more of a classical dungeon sense, solving riddles, figuring out traps and puzzles. And finally, they went through a door of white light and found themselves in the middle of a farm field along a dirt road that led towards what looked like a town. The only thing that was a little off was the giant 100 or so foot tall wall of fog along the north edge of the road. Stationary, thick enough that you couldn't see into it, and very, very quiet. The party approached the town, which they found out was a town called Ruin, which lies some 200 miles west of the Magisterium. The town was on lockdown, but they managed to talk their way in, saying that they could help defeat whatever was causing the fog. In exchange for their services, the mayor allegedly has agreed to give them the key to the city. After some shenanigans around town, and which involved punching out a boat captain and procuring a jar of smelly fish from a vendor, the team found a guide that was unwilling to take them into the swamps to the north where it's believed the fog originated, but they managed to kidnap him and take his boat. Also, they managed to cause the other team to sort of slip and fall in a giant pile of lutefisk. So they got that going for them. After navigating around the swamp for a little while, they came across some sort of fey creature who spoke in half riddles, but told them where they could find the source of the fog and mentioned a cult in the area. Traveling further into the fog, they found a boat that was half sunk in the water and full of body parts, seemingly ripped apart, literally limb from limb. Finally, the green team came across the mouth of a sea cave where they were sensing a strong elemental energy from inside. It is believed this is the source of the fog. So, as we start tonight, I'm going to need a marching order from everybody.
Hey, that's serious. Want to go first?
Yeah, he'll go first.
Why? Because you're the barbarian.
Because I might have the most hit points, but maybe not.
D12 with a high constitution?
I've got that too.
No, I'm saying that's what you got.
So Dicerius goes first. Is he going alone or somebody backing him up?
Moto's
I'm
sticking
backing
in the
him up.
center.
Wendella jumping in. Okay.
Oh. Wendell is in.
So, yeah, 13, you go to...
I muted myself, sorry. Wendell would be right behind because she's all about noting everything that she sees in this cave.
Okay, I got the rear then.
All right, you're covering the rear?
Yeah.
Moto's in the center?
Yep.
Okay. So, as you begin to journey into this cave, the walls are worn smooth. The tides have kind of pushed in and out of this cave. The lake is fresh water, but it is large enough that it is affected by the same tidal forces that impact seas and oceans.
So are you saying it's low tide right now?
It is low tide currently, and you can see the high tide mark is roughly at about 13's mid-chest.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah,
I look at my halfling friends.
Halflings would not.
We may need a ride later as I'm looking around the cave.
There is about 6 inches of standing water currently in the cave as you slosh forward, but just like the walls that have been kind of bored smooth over time, the floor is also fairly smooth.
Winry says, Miss Jamter, you can swim, right?
Theoretically? I mean,
You read about how to swim.
yes, 100%. I have done that.
I didn't even do that.
So is Wenry unable to swim?
I don't know yet.
Oh, we'll find out.
Wenry, swimming is just floating with the forward motion.
I don't know if you noticed, but I have a lot of metal on me.
Also, the trick is the floating part.
No
Just go.
need to float. Sink under waves. Best stealth attack with water.
I can't
What?
breathe it, though.
I can't breathe water.
Oh, I can hold breath very well underwater. That's right, you can't do that.
So as you're having this conversation in the entrance of the cave, the light is dim in here. You've relied on torchlight from the boat, and Wenry, I'm assuming, has the Wheel of Chaos lit on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
He struck it against the rock as they entered.
So the fire from that is playing off the surface of this really beautifully blue water. It's quite chilly in here, and you can kind of see your breath hanging in the air. Tell me something. What do your characters look like in this moment?
Well, I'm green and big.
Appropriate?
Yeah, I'm a half orc, so I got little undertusks. And I have this messy yet adorable head of brown hair and thick features, thick shoulders, and I'm always scowling. But am I scowling or am I strategically analyzing my surroundings? No one will ever know. Probably both.
Okay. I guess we're starting from the back of the marching order. Wenry, what do you look like?
So Wenry is a short end. He's a halfling who's on the shorter end. He's 2.5 feet tall, and he marks his height every morning and every night. And he has very, very messy, brown hair that if it was straightened at all, it would hit at his shoulders, but it's all up and wild. And he has on these almost welding goggles on his head. He has on these leather overalls that are scuffed and scraped, and some knee pads and elbow pads to help him whenever he's tinkering and doing work on Bastion. And he's generally covered in a layer of machine oil and rust and just sweat and dirt. He's a very dirty boy, and that's what he looks like.
Hey. Thank you. And Moto.
So Moto's your typical pretty large, muscular lizard folk. Kind of the yellow fin. He's got his repeating crossbow as trophy from a artificer that he hunted down a while ago and took it. He doesn't wear any armor. He just has his tattoos to give him strength in battle. He's definitely looking around, always trying to figure out who's prey and who's an ally. And sometimes they swap within the same scene. Sometimes they don't.
Okay. Wendela.
So Wendela is also a halfling. She's got bobbed brown hair, olive skin, stormy gray eyes, large circular glasses. She's wearing like khaki like overcoat and pants that are clearly brand new, or were at the start of this adventure, and like a giant backpack that seems like she was very oversold on what she needed for adventuring, like just exceptionally overgeared for what we're doing. She also has, she carries around a puzzle cube that is her holy symbol, and will use that for spellcasting. And then she also has a magical wagon that is always within 5 feet, where she's able to pull out any book in her collection because they all fit in there very nicely.
Excellent. And last but not least, Icerius Ironhide.
He is the largest of the group at 7.5, almost 8 feet tall, grayish skin, a protrusion out of his forehead, not very big, but a little protrusion out of his forehead. Looks like, well, he resembles a Goliath, but he's not a Goliath. It's possible he was a Goliath at one time, but he doesn't know. There's a lot he doesn't know. He wears no armor. He carries a great axe, probably munching on some kind of leaves or stems or some kind of vegetable matter.
Okay.
That's what he looks like.
Excellent.
No hair. He has no hair.
No hair. Yep. All right. So as your party ventures forth into the caverns here, Jay, do we want to switch over to the battle map?
Ooh, yes. As the trickle of transition.
Okay. And I will say, for Desarius' sake, you do find a patch of slime on the wall you could be munching on right now.
He's chewing on the leftover of that kelp that he was munching on in the last episode. He's finishing that up. That was pretty good. Also, he's got dark vision, so does he need a light source?
I think everybody except the halflings has dark vision.
Yeah, and Wendela's got her headband with a little disc on it that she's cast light if anybody needs it.
And Wenry's got his torch.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so as you kind of enter the cave, jaunts sharply towards the left and then hooks to the right. Sort of a flow like water has just pushed its way through here time and time again. Desarius is going to lead the way.
Oh, I just saw that the map is up.
Yes.
Yes, Desarius is going to lead the way.
All right.
Do you want me to move myself?
Yes, please.
I'm going to summon my echo.
Summoning the echo. Womp. So, and I should ask, are you trying to be quiet as you...
Ish. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could do a stealth roll.
I think everybody should do a stealth roll, but you are going to all have disadvantage on the stealth roll because of the sloshing water.
Joke's on you, I already have disadvantage on the stealth roll.
Do I have to roll a stealth roll for Bastion?
We'll say yes, you do.
Oh, we have to do sleight of hand. It's the same.
11, and... Okay, that's a little better at 15. I assume that was Wenry's and not Bastion. There we go. 11, 3 11s.
Oof.
Oh, a 1 and a 20.
Oh my. And 13.
It's rolling.
Okay, excellent. There it is. Stealth at disadvantage. Hey, same result. Okay. So try as you might. You are splashing a lot, and the water is kind of echoing off the cavern sides and causing waves and stuff to sort of follow you as you continue on further into the cave system. But you're being as quiet as you possibly could be. So as you reach this turn, it continues to go around the bend and appears to open into a much larger cavern beyond.
Creep forward.
Okay. As you continue to creep, getting towards the entrance to this cavern, you find a large, almost domed cavern here. There are a number of rocks that have fallen into the water in several places, leaving large, kind of open, shadowed spaces in the ceiling above. There's also some darker water in the middle and to the side of this chamber. And there does appear to be another cave heading off this direction.
Can we see the far side?
You can just barely see the far side.
But it looks like it's solid wall all the way around, and then the only other way out is off to the right.
Correct.
Okay.
You do see something bobbing in the water over here.
I'm going to keep continuing around to the right, because that's the way the tunnel goes.
So as you get to about there, ready, go ahead and position yourselves.
Darius, do you see anything?
There's water, there's rocks, there's more water.
You spot something moving in the cave ahead.
There's something moving in the cave ahead.
It's large.
It's large.
Bigger than a bear.
It's bigger than a bear.
It's bigger than a bread box.
Yeah.
It moves oddly.
It moves oddly. You should just come look at it for yourself.
I should mention that you are all standing in the wall right now.
That's wall. That's not.
It's all
okay.
wall. There is no dry land.
I thought that was shoreline.
Sorry, should have been more clear there with that description. Whatever the creature is, it moves very oddly. It kind of skitters as if it had spider-like legs, but you see a large dorsal fin on its back.
Is that a spider mixed with a shark?
Maybe.
Oh.
Guys, I've had a nightmare exactly about this.
Oh my goodness.
If anybody would like to make a nature test to try to identify the critter, you are welcome to do so.
I will do it.
Is this a monstrosity?
It is not.
Oh, a 12.
12? You've never heard of this kind of creature before. Now that you're kind of looking around this chamber, though, you're noticing that there appears to be web-like cocoons kind of dotting the wall every so often, about person size.
Can I go
I
check
move
one of them
forward.
out?
So as you get to about there, I'm going to need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Dun dun dun.
Click my girl.
I was gonna suggest we kill it anyway.
I do not go first.
Cool.
No shame in that. So we've got Dicerius at a 10. Moto's 8, 13's a 19. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Wow, Moto's initiative. Jeez.
And then these guys, initiative.
I don't like that guy's name that we're gonna fight.
Aractoshark.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Okay. So the reason you're rolling initiative is because from the ceiling, two of them just descended down. They definitely know you're.
No.
They're like,
Yes. They make barely any noise. They are very quiet. And they look very happy to see you as they have large, toothy grins.
They're not the only ones.
13, you are first in the initiative order. How would you like to act?
how far up are they?
They have gotten to the water.
Oh, they're in the water?
Yeah, they descended down on kind of silk cords, and then about 20 feet up, just dropped into the water with almost no splash.
How deep is this water?
You are currently in 6-inch deep water. You're not sure how deep the darker water is.
All right. Echo, go! Do. And my Echo's gonna run up on Aractoshark number middle.
And the Echo is just barely standing on solid ground. It appears there is a drop-off at that point. You're not sure how far, but the Echo is incorporeal, so...
I see. So I was right there. I had it move 10 feet. I'm going to have it move 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to have it move onto that side.
Sounds good.
Now I'm going to move right there in between the two of them. And I'm going to make a weapon attack from my Echo.
Sounds good. Go ahead and attack.
26.
A 26 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 8 slashing.
8 slashing damage. And nope, not immune or resistant. So it takes a pretty solid hit from the Echo blade and kind of wheels around, grinning at the Echo. Anything else from 13?
I'm going to say, everybody, defensive positions.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Wenry, you are up.
Wenry is going to try and Thorn Whip this one.
Okay. So the barbed wire comes out from your gauntlet. You pull it back. You whip it forward.
Yeah.
Is that a dex save on its part? It's a
nope. It's a hit. It's an 8. I want to. No. I want to. Red chip it.
Red chip. All right, so this is a very good point in time to explain our inspiration system that we use in this game. Our inspiration deck has a number of different colored chips in it that players are able to draw that have different effects. Wenry is red chipping, which allows him to re-roll a failed roll. However, the Dungeon Master now has this card and may use it against you at a later point. So go ahead and re-roll.
Okay. 25.
That is much better. It in fact does hit.
Okay. So it's 4 piercing, and I think it's a large creature, right?
It is a large creature, yes. Does that still pull?
Large or smaller?
Okay, so it pulls it 10 feet towards you.
Yeah.
So you wrap the barbed wire around one of the 8 legs that somehow is supporting the bulk of this creature and pull, and it was not expecting this. It just falls to the ground and drags 10 feet through the water. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity with your Echo as it leaves your threat area?
Not to be a game lawyer, but when they're forcibly moved from melee range, you can't get an attack of opportunity.
There we go then. Never mind. Allay that attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'll get an opportunity, opportunity to attack. I will. Just not now.
And then Bastion, as Wenry is pulling this creature towards him, Bastion is going to run and jump and try and punch him.
Okay. It is It's prone right now because of the barbed wire?
No, it's not prone.
Okay. So go ahead and see if we hit.
16. Sorry, that's still a disadvantage.
A 16 will not hit. You see him kind of jump through the air and bring his fist down, and it connects, but it seems to connect with a solid carapace that the creature has around its body.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. I like that. It's my favorite thing. I'm done.
The Aractosharks get to go, and let's see, this one's going to go 5, 10, 20. This one's going to right itself, and it's probably going to have to attack Bastion there. This one's going to move up and attack Moto. And from the deep wells of water, 2 more appear.
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
All right. So,
Miss Jamjar.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Tell me you have a spell that gets us out of here.
No.
So
I have a spell to get us out of here. It's called my sword.
The one that is on Moto is going to attempt to bite Moto with a nat 20.
Oh no!
Oh my. Let's see.
You don't like the lizard folk. I get it. You know.
That's my thing. I'm prejudiced against lizard folk.
Yeah.
Ryan, can we put colored dots on these to differentiate them?
Absolutely, we can. Red, blue, green, orange, and purple.
Thank you.
Are there other colors than blue and green? Just in case, because they kind of, or at least the blue.
There's a yellow one. There should be a yellow color in there.
Indeed.
There. Now they're all visible.
Now he's blue-yellow. All right, so that one attacks Moto. It hit with a natural 20. It bites into Moto and lifts him off the ground and kind of has him clenched between its jaws. Moto, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15 will be fine. You can feel something kind of enter your body, some sort of venom or poison, and you just kind of manage to push through as you're in a bit of pain as you take 12 points of piercing damage from the jaws.
Ooh, that hurt. That's hurting. That's hurting a lot.
Okay, the one on 13, 17?
No.
The one on Bastion, 24. So Bastion takes 8 points of piercing damage, does not need to make the saving throw because he's a construct and immune to poison, but is also restrained in the jaws of this beast. The last one here is going to attack Dicerius, 18.
Yep.
Okay. Make a con save for me, please.
Con save.
And also take 8 points of piercing damage.
Con save. Natural 20.
No way.
You are unaffected by the poison, and that is currently dripping off the slathering jaws of this beast that now has kind of picked you up and is currently kind of nomming on you.
Do I still take the points of damage?
You take 8 points of
Man.
So then we move on to Dicerius's turn.
Rage. I'm laughing, but also angry. So I'm going to attack the one whose jaws I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Can I still swing? Can I still swing my axe, or am I not able to do that? Okay.
Yeah, you can attack it.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's like
it takes damage back from that attack, unless it was magical damage.
It is not magic, so yes.
It takes 4 points of damage back.
Points of damage, and it's actually going to make a save here too. Okay, it still manages to hold on to you and fight through the pain.
It's still laughing. That's why I'm laughing. Is because reckless attack.
Okay, 18 then?
Yeah.
That will hit.
Sweet.
For 10 damage?
Yes, please.
All right, so...
sorry, with rage, 12.
12 damage. All right. 2 more. And con save again. It fails this time. You fall out of its jaws as you've hurt this creature quite a bit here.
Do I land on my feet?
No. You kind of plop down into the water on your butt. But you can stand up.
As a free action?
That's half your movement.
Sweet, I'll do that.
Okay. So you are upright. Anything else from not 13? Dicerius.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Moto.
Okay, so I am currently in its jaws.
Yes.
And generally it would take an action to get out or something along those lines.
You could attempt to escape with a contested athletics test.
Okay. I'm going to bite it first as a bonus action.
Okay.
Since I have the ability called Hungry Jaws. So I make a bite attack, and if I hit it, I get some hit points back. so which would be quite nice. So let's do this. So little bite attack.
15 is your attack there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a 15 is not enough to penetrate the tough shark-like skin.
You know, I have inspiration, don't I?
You do. Do you have a red chip?
Let's see. Moto has a white chip. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that'll give you advantage or negate disadvantage. If anybody else has a red chip they would like to use for Moto, they certainly could.
Okay, so the bite attack didn't work. So that was the bonus action. So then you said in contested athletics?
Mm-hmm. Or you could just try to attack it.
Well,
I mean, you just did. But...
I just did. Yeah, as a bonus action. I can't use my crossbow since that's kind of what I want to do. I will do the... You know what? We're going to try to gut this thing with a claw. Since I have a free claw, I'm just going to jam it in there to try to get loose.
All right, sounds good. 10. No. You are doing everything you can. You're literally fighting tooth and nail to free yourself from the jaws. But it is all for naught.
At which point, movement action, yeah, I'm pretty much out. And basically Moto's like, get to the tunnel, fortify. Yeah, yelling at everyone to get back into the tunnel so that we don't have all of them grouping around us and we can fight them Spartan-like.
All right, that leads us to Wendela.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm moving back to here, and as I'm running, as bonus action, I'm going to wing out a book, and it is going to, did I do that right? Yes! Open up in a radiant splash of energy into my spiritual weapon.
A large book now hovers in the air above the water, splayed open and glowing with radiant light.
And so I'm going to mark off that spell slot. Boop. And then attempt to whack the thing with my dude.
So you're attempting to hit red?
Red, yes. That's probably a miss.
8 does not hit.
As I get myself sort of situated in there, I'm going to take my shield and mace and slam them together, causing bells to ring out, and Mr. Red needs to make a wisdom saving throw as I toll the dead.
As you may imagine, wisdom is not this creature's strong suit.
What?
And it crit fails. Which you're going to say it lets out sort of this weird trilling shriek sound as it drops Moto back into the water.
Is it missing any hit points yet?
It's
not, right?
Not missing any hit points.
7 points of damage.
7 points, and we're actually going to double that to 14 with that crit fail. It is significantly damaged, and you see a little bit of sort of blackish blood dribbling from its nose or snout.
I'll take it.
Anything else from Wendela?
No, that's all I can do.
13.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna mess these spiders up.
All
Echo.
Right.
I'm going to. Who's dealing with stuff? I'm gonna move this spider or this Echo onto this spider, and I'm going to slash at it with my longsword.
You can feel that your Echo is not touching the ground anymore.
Yeah, so it can still walk on the water, right? Because it's just an Echo. Okay, cool. So, first blade attack is going to come from me as I slash it with my longsword. So that's 24 to hit.
You are technically flanking right now, too. So you have advantage on the strike. Would you like to roll an additional d20 to see if you crit?
Flanking, does my Echo count as flanking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, I did do one better, but...
Better, but same.
Initial roll?
You're using one-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Because I have my shield on the other.
Slash into it.
And then unleash incarnation. So I make my echo make an attack. 24 for 15.
Nice.
Right. You are cutting large chunks of the creature apart. One of its legs flies off and splashes into the water a little ways away.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to just kick it a little. Just like a little nudge. Get out of here.
Unfortunately, as you are not a monk, you do not have that option of attack.
That happens to be the end of my turn.
Okay, then we move on to Wenry. Your best friend is currently in the slathering jaws of a hungry Aractoshark.
Yeah, Wenry's not gonna let Bastion go that easily. He's gonna run up to that same shark, rub his hands together, and he's going to try and shocking grasp it.
Nice.
Okay, shocking grasp.
11.
11. Well, in that case, unfortunately, the electricity disperses over the top of the shark and actually arcs off and hits one of the rocks a little further back. Must be very iron rich. Anything else from Henry?
Yeah, Wenry, can Bastion still hit things?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Wenry commands Bastion to do what he can.
All right, so Bastion's going to attempt to punch the shark in the nose.
Bastion, do the thing.
Nope.
Fortunately not. No. 9 does not hit. All right.
I'm done.
Aractoshark's turn. So the one that is currently engaged with 13 is there. Purple's going to move. 5, 10, 15. Now Dicerius has 2 on him. So first against Modo is going to attempt to slam Modo this time. 14?
14 does not hit.
Okay. Then one is going to attempt to bite Object 13 with
I don't know.
11. Oh.
Nah, can't even touch me.
The one that has Bastion in its mouth is actually going to disengage. And it is going to go 5, 10, 20. Seems to be carrying Bastion away for some purpose. The 2 on Dicerius are going to attempt to chomp and slam respectively. So chomp, crit.
Oh no.
Slam. That's a 17. I don't think that hits you when you're... No, it does? Okay.
Yep.
So the slam...
I'm only raging at the moment.
You're not shifted yet. The slam does 7 points of bashing damage against you.
It takes half.
Yep, half back on hit. And then McOrange up here crits you with a bite. You are not affected by the poison, as we previously established. So it's a total of 13, and he takes 7 back. But he now has you in his jaws again.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. That is all the Aractosharks you can see. Dicerius, you are currently in the jaws of one of them.
Shift.
Okay. Broke it.
So, Dicerius closes his eyes and screams, and these metal, or these bony kind of protrusion-y plates emerge from his body, and his forehead protrusion gets longer. Armory kind of stuff comes out of him, and he gets 12 hit points back of temporary hit points. Ha ha ha. And I'm in some jaws, huh?
You are in the jaws of a hungry shark.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna hit the one whose jaws I'm in. Reckless attack.
Okay.
I would think those would all hit.
11 damage.
13 damage because of rage.
Yeah.
Because of rage. It is
13.
Ha ha ha.
Some Dave.
13, I
Drops.
hit him as many times as you. I hit him you times.
So it drops you out of its mouth and seems very, very badly hurt. It actually moves back. Wenry, you are currently not engaged with that one, but you are within striking distance. Would you like to make an attack on it as it tries to flee?
So I do have thunderous blows.
Mm-hmm.
When dealing melee damage, target has to make a strength save, otherwise it gets pushed 5 feet. So make a strength save, otherwise it goes 5 more feet.
I'm going to go with no.
So it goes 5 more feet.
Okay. Wenry, go ahead and make your attack with the Wheel of Chaos.
Yeah. 20 to hit.
A 20 is going to hit.
So that's 9 damage.
Hey, good hit, Wenry.
So Wheel of Chaos does an extra 1d6 elemental damage. What's your d6? The 2. Lightning damage, which it is in water, so we're going to double that lightning damage.
Hell yeah.
That Aractoshark is currently in the process of trying to flee back down into the deep water.
Okay.
Does Dicerius get an attack as well? Attack opportunity?
His attack was the thing that led to this.
He
just got spit out, so no. Anything else from Dicerius?
I think that's all I can do. If I got spit out. Although I do have stance to the mountain, which means I cannot go prone during a rage. Does that mean that I land on my feet?
You would land on your feet then, yes.
Cool.
If you want to take your reaction and make that attack of opportunity, you can.
Happy to.
Okay.
Reckless attack.
That is gonna...
15?
That does not hit.
Oh, man. Okay.
You kind of try to swipe at it again with your axe, and it just kind of whiffs past it as Wenry knocks it with his mace.
Worth a try.
Indeed. Moto.
Good hit, Wenry.
Moto
thanks.
is now out of his mouth on the ground, right?
Yes.
And it's in front. So he's going to kind of roll about right there, little 10 feet roll to get kind of out, getting splashed. He's going to, with his hand, kind of do a little symbol on it and hunter's mark it.
Okay.
At which point, as a bonus action, and then I'm firing the crossbow. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 hits, yes.
Alright. So that's 7 points of damage. Plus
Additional 1d6.
3.
So total of 10 damage. You sink one of your bolts right into the blubbery underside of this creature.
Excellent. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. And then we move on to Wendela.
Cool. I am going to have my book close on red.
Okay. You try to teach it that knowledge is power. An 18 will hit.
Yes. 12 damage.
That's
max.
Take the book and you attempt to smash the spider.
Whacking it like a newspaper. And then is orange underwater now, or is it still on top of the water?
Orange is still just barely on top of the water.
Okay, so spiritual weapon was a bonus action. So as my action again, I'm going to slam my shield and mace together, trying to ring Orange's bell.
Toll the dead.
Nope.
All right, and that's a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Okay. A 14.
Oh, that just saves.
Oh. So no effect?
No effect.
Okay. The bells once again sound, but nothing seems to have been affected by them. Anything else from Wendela?
No. I'll stay right here.
Subject 13.
Subject 13 is gonna do the old razzle dazzle. Swing of the longsword.
Okay.
24 for 10 slashing damage.
All right, that's going to hit. 10 slashing damage as you cut into the creature. It is looking really rough. You actually just took off one of its fins.
Nice.
And then I'm going to move my echo here. And then can I have my echo do a kind of intimidation to keep that spider shark from running away? Like, oh, you can't get through me. I'm an opposing creature.
You certainly try. I'm going to give you disadvantage on the test.
11.
11.
I just don't want to take the bastion.
Doesn't seem intimidated.
Better stop.
I would stop if a ghostly creature said that to me, but the Aractoshark seems a little bit nonplussed.
I'm gonna move here. I'm done.
Winry.
Yeah, I want to use Thorn Whip to pull Bastion out.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you want me to roll to hit Bastion, or?
Yes. We're gonna see. You're not trying to damage him, but you are trying to rip him out of the jaws of the Aractoshark.
Yes. Would that be like I have to roll to hit and then do a strength test against the Aractoshark?
Well, it's not going to be a strength test. It's just going to depend on how you roll on the hit here.
Okay, cool. Then. Okay, well, I'm gonna because this is very serious for me. I'm gonna blue chip that.
Blue chipping. Okay, so blue chip is roll 2d20 and take the cumulative total. And I'll take that card. Thank you.
So 18?
18 would definitely do it. You whip the barbed wire out from your gauntlet, wraps it around Bastion's foot. You kind of yank back, and maybe 13's echo did distract it enough that it loosens jaws just a little bit, and maybe because you take several teeth with it. We're going to say that you do it a point of damage.
Okay.
Bastion is now free.
Yay. Yay. I pull Bastion 10 feet towards me.
All right, you actually get him all the way to you.
Oh, yay.
When he was removed from the shark's mouth, he actually landed right here, right on the edge of the deep well.
Sweet. And then Wenry has Bastion do his repair.
Sounds like a good idea. Okay.
And I'm done.
All right, fantastic. That leads us to the Aractosharks. This one is actually going to flee into the deep water.
Rude.
Indeed.
A word. Wait, which one is?
Orange. That was almost dead. Rude. To go die for him.
You are, let's see, Desarius is the closest to the cave entrance here. Desarius, beyond this giant Aractoshark that's right in front of you, you do see a dim kind of blue-white light playing on the water over here. And that's quickly overshadowed as something moves into the cave entrance. A much larger Aractoshark has just appeared at the cave entrance and seems
It's the mom.
All right, so we've got one on Desarius, one on 13. Actually, he's going to make a save here. Yeah, it manages to stick around. And Red here, I think, is actually going to move up towards Moto. And I don't think the spiritual weapon gets an attack of opportunity.
No.
So Moto, it's going to attempt to bite you again. 24?
Yes, that hits.
Okay. Let's see, 2d6. You take 9 points of piercing damage, once again in its jaws, but you are unaffected by the poison. 13. This one's going to attempt to bite you.
Better not.
17.
Bash it away with my shield.
Okay. Green is actually going to go ahead and attack your Echo with a bite. 7. Snaps at it.
Bash it away with an Echo shield.
And then Desarius, the Aractoshark, is going to attack you. Also a 7. The dice are betraying me.
Finally.
I am going to go ahead and use this red chip and re-roll that.
Thanks, Jay.
So it still doesn't hit, and we're going to recall that card back into the deck. All right.
Don't die.
That leads us to Dicerius.
Through his rage, he takes another double-handed, reckless attack at the one in front of him.
All right. No longer in the jaws of
No wonder in the jaws. 22 to hit.
A 22 to hit. Okay, that is going to hit.
Yes. For 13 points of damage, and it moves 5 feet away.
Cool.
And gonna just back up over here by Moto for a second.
Okay.
Because it's, probably best.
All right. And if Desarius...
And then shouts a challenge. Come on, hit me.
Okay. It tried. It tried its best. It really did. Moto, what would you like to do?
Well, let's see. It's right in front of me.
Actually, I believe you are in its jaws currently.
Oh, I'm in its jaws?
Here, this will help with that.
Yeah, okay. So... the only thing I can really do is attack it with my claw. So I'm going to try to dig into one of the wounds that's there.
Okay, it does have several, so...
Yeah, I'm going to pick the worst one and just kind of jam it in there.
All right. Oh, hits. No problem.
All right.
Okay, roll your damage.
1 second. Sorry, we got... oh, wait a second. Let me pull this up. So 8 points of damage plus Hunter's Mark. I believe is still in effect. So that's going to be another 6 points. So 14 points total. Max damage as I just dig the claw in there and just rip at whatever's in there and just yank out some vital organs.
Vital organs.
So you take your claw, you're kind of taking a moment as the teeth are piercing your skin. You know you're going to have some scars from this.
Yeah.
But they're going to be cool. Mm-hmm. And you spot an injury that was probably caused by the spell book hitting it. A soft bruised patch just behind the eye. You reach, you stab forward with your claws, and you actually get in up to halfway in your arm until you find its brain and just the sharp
Whoa!
Save some of that for me, please.
And releases you from its grip, from its jaws.
And I, as I come back down, I kind of toss the brain towards Wendlin.
It's now bobbing in the water in front of you.
And Moto just does a lick on the hand.
Good.
And just turns
Tell me how
around.
it tastes later.
Wendla, it is now your turn.
Delish.
Going to use my bonus action to again close the book on that dude.
All right, on blue-yellow this time.
Blue-yellow, yes.
Crit.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a 6 plus 5. So a total of 11?
Yes.
So the book this time seems to grow even larger as it just slams shut around it. And then as it opens, there is a flattened shark that just bobs down.
So I imagine it's like the Care of Magical Creatures book with the teeth. It's like,
It's
yes.
bigger.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's just my bonus action.
Yes. You can still see green up here.
Let's see. I think.
No idea. This one's over here.
Wait just 1 second. Oh, where'd I put my thing?
Oh, Desiree shouts out, "Hey, there's a bigger one."
Yes. Sorry, I should double check one thing really quick.
Okay.
We'll edit this in post.
Yeah, I mean, none of this conversation is actually going to end up in the YouTube version. This is just for those of you watched on Twitch.
Can you give me? Oh, I do have permission. I didn't have permission before. Now I do. So it can attack and move. So it's going. The book is going to go there. That's all it can do. And then 45 feet. Perfect. Again, I'm gonna ring green spell, wisdom save.
All right.
Toll the dead.
Save for Toll the Dead. If I can find the die. Oh no. No, it fails.
And it's missing hit points.
It is injured, yes. Okay. 3
points. And then I am going to myself move up a little bit. And that's my turn.
Sounds good. We're back to the top of the round with 13.
I have 2 comments. 1, Moto, that would be a amazing tattoo on your body. 2, Wendell, you stole my kill. Third
I
comment,
did no such thing. It was my book. Can I have
Third
scooped
comment?
up that brain as I was walking by? Okay.
Yep. You have it in your hand currently.
Cool.
Did you have a third comment?
Yes.
13, as the echo is moving across that darker blue patch, I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, I start to realize that it's
the injured shark that's below there jumps up and tries to snap at the echo but misses. Things below the water.
how dare it.
Since that was purposeful movement, is there an opportunity attack for the echo?
It was attacking from ambush and it is out of range, just like that.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. Oh, no. So that's deep water.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to run up on this one and make a long sword attack.
Okay, go for it.
Bam! 16.
Does not hit.
Well, you know what?
While it impacts the creature, it does not seem to do damage.
Well, can I grant myself advantage on that roll?
How would you be doing that?
A white chip.
White chip has to be used before you roll.
Dang it! Well, since I made an attack, but I didn't hit anything, I can still make an additional one from my echo. So I'm going to unleash my incarnation and make another attack on this Aractoshark.
Okay, so you swing with your echo's blade and
Crit! Crit!
Oh, that's 16 damage.
Nice.
You cut off its dorsal fin.
Nice.
Do you want me to keep that for you, Wendella?
Yes. Also, I feel like my spiritual weapon like purrs a little bit and like licks your face.
Oh my.
All right.
Oh, I'm done.
Anything else from 13? That moves us on then to Wenry.
Hell yeah. I'm going to Thorn Whip Purple. 17.
17 hits.
Hell yeah. 3 piercing. Pull it forward. Bastion jumps over. And he is going to attack.
Okay, and 13 gets opportunity attack if you want to use your reaction off the echo.
It was a force movement.
Force movement. I'm going to remember that one of these days. All right. So Bastion's attack.
Nope.
Unfortunate. But 3 damage from the barbed wire. This thing's looking... It's seen better days. All right. Anything else from Unri?
No, I'm done.
Moving on to the Aractosharks then. Big Mama Aractoshark charges forward, actually up onto the wall to move through this area. But that's as far as she gets. And
She's on the wall.
Go ahead. She's going to let out a roar. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Theoretically,
That and the echo are not included in that.
Is this a frightened effect
It is a
that's going to happen?
Yes.
I have advantage on that.
me too.
Me and Mandela should both have advantage.
Okay. Does Dicerius get an advantage or resistance to frightened while he's raging?
Mm-hmm.
That's an excellent question.
Okay.
Anyone know the answer to that?
Well, we can
Only know
don't know.
2 things in life. That is not one of them.
Barbarian Rage, advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage, and you can't cast spells. So no, nothing with fear. And unfortunately, all of you except Dicerius make the save. So Dicerius, you are now frightened.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Well, I guess fortunately.
Unfortunately for the DM,
Yeah.
we know what he meant.
Unfortunately for Dicerius.
What does frightened do?
So, frightened effect.
So you can't willingly move closer to the target or the initiator of the fear effect, the matriarch, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls as long as that is in your line of sight.
Gotcha.
It's
Which I already have anyway.
So it roars, and that's its turn.
I'm not going near that thing right now.
We've got one on 13 that's going to try to bite.
Better not.
Well, it's going to try. 22.
Oh, that hits.
And one on Bastion. 22.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so I don't think 13's been bit before, so you need to make a con save for me.
21.
21, no poison, but you take 10 points of piercing damage as you are grappled into the mouth of this creature. Bastion takes 11 points of piercing damage.
okay.
Okay. That's all the Aractosharks that are currently left. Dicerius, you are afeared.
What does it take to pull a javelin out of my back? If I've got my axe in one hand, is it a bonus
Out of
action
your
to draw a
bag?
weapon?
Yeah.
Like out of my pack, you know. Is that just a bonus action?
Yep, it's a bonus
Okay.
action to draw a weapon.
All right, I want to do that,
Free
and then
action.
Oh, it's a free action.
I thought it was bonus action to draw a weapon.
Free.
That's impressive.
Okay, well, javelin then. What do
I
you
want to throw a javelin at Big Mama because
You will
fuck
have
her.
disadvantage, but if you do it recklessly, you kind of balance out.
yeah, which I do anyway.
Okay.
So does the 15 hit?
The 15, it does not hit Big Mama.
Okay.
So your javelin just kind of goes sailing over her head.
All right.
Just down over.
I missed. Rats.
Okay. Modo, you stand atop the corpse of your vanquished prey. What would you like to do?
As a bonus action, Moto is going to direct the Hunter's Mark onto Mama.
Okay.
And then, unfortunately, as a tactical, he's going to move here to get a better shot. But before he does, he's going to... His hand suddenly glows greenish color, and he puts it over the wound of the Geish, that really bad critical bite that he got, and casts Cure Light Wounds. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So I guess.
Tell us what you're doing though.
Yep. So 1d. I need to flash roll.
1d8 plus your wisdom.
It would be 3. So I only get 6 back, but hey.
But hey, 6 is better than none.
And considering where he's at right now, that is exactly what. Yeah.
All right. So that was your action and your bonus, and some movement.
Yeah, and the movement was moving back to that area.
Okay, sounds good. Wendela.
My turn again. Okay. Book is going to slam down on Mr. Green.
Okay, Mr. Green. In the cave with a shark. A 17 will hit.
Nice.
For 5 damage.
5 damage.
Does not. 13, it drops you.
Nice. Cool. And then Toll the Dead on Mr. Green.
Okay.
Wisdom save. Dang it.
Oh, well, unfortunately, it seems more concerned with the book than it does the ringing of bells. All right.
Apparently.
Subject 13, you are now on your butt in the water with a shark bite across your body.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to switch places with my echo.
All right. So, zip. You are now facing down the huge monster.
Mom. And then I'm just gonna slice her up. Slice and dice.
Okay.
Let's do it for a longsword attack. 15 does not hit.
15, unfortunately, just glances off the tough shark hide.
I should have used my inspiration. I'm done.
Okay, Winry.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and hit old baby here with my Wheel of Chaos.
All right, so smack it with your mace.
19.
19 hits.
For 9 damage, and then the thing is 5.
Acid damage. Okay. So 9 damage, but no bonus to it. You hurt it pretty badly. It's on, well, literally one of its last legs as it's kind of just struggling to hold itself up.
Bastion is going to attack it.
All right. Bastion rears back. A 13 unfortunately misses.
What?
That's it.
I need to stop.
Go. This one's going to attack the Echo, going to try to bite it. Misses. Mama is going to attempt to bite 13. 23?
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay. You are now restrained in the gigantic jaws of this creature, and you take 14 points of piercing damage.
That was a lot.
Chomps into you. And then this one is going to attempt to bite Bastion again. 23.
I just yell out.
Why Bastion? He has a lower AC and lower HP than me. Are you afraid of something?
He's standing in the way of it getting to you.
Okay, sure.
6 points of piercing damage as Bastion is chomped into the mouth.
He sure is.
Okay. Dicerius.
How many rounds does the fear last on me?
You can make the wisdom save again at the end of your turn. So you go ahead and make one for last turn.
Okay.
Okay, so you're no longer afraid.
Yay! It just startled me.
Yes, you weren't expecting that.
It's very loud. Okay.
It really was. It echoed off the walls in here and is still kind of ringing a little bit.
Take a guarded step forward and reckless attack.
Okay, 19 will hit.
For
5.
7
7
points
damage?
7.
So you step forward with your axe, you bring it down, and it just kind of glances off, but that glancing blow is enough as it falls dead, releasing Bastion from its jaws.
It just shaved a little bit off.
Mm-hmm. That's all it had left. Okay.
Can I pick Bastion up and on his feet?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then the daddy spider.
Turns out the whole cave was actually the daddy spider. All right, Moto, you're up.
From where I'm at, do I have a clean shot on 13's Echo's monster?
Absolutely.
Okay, so no disadvantage or anything else for cover, stuff like that. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot it outright with the with the crossbow. 23.
23 will hit.
So 9 points of damage.
Just 9? What's the +1 from? Oh, that's if it was the crit.
Oh yes, if it was the. So just 9 points of damage.
All right. And the hunter's mark is still on Mama.
Yep, so hunter's mark as a Mama. So I'm just want to make sure. You know what? I'm gonna bring over hunter's mark onto this one.
Okay. You can move here.
As a bonus action.
All right.
Okay.
That leaves Wendola. What would you like to do?
Smacking again with the book.
Trying to hit Mr. Green with the book. 18 will hit for 10 damage. This thing is looking really rough.
Okay, I'm gonna try to toll the dead on him again.
Oh, the dead. So,
Wisdom save.
16?
Saves.
They're wise to your bell game.
They are. It's not cool.
Subject 13. You are currently in the large jaws/mouth of this creature.
I know. What a shame. What a shame. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna have my echo move up.
Can you switch places with your echo while you're being held?
I'm pretty sure I could.
You could, yes.
I'm restrained.
You are restrained.
That's a whole different ball game right there, boys and girls.
What are we doing?
I could bonus action Bamf away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bonus actions.
Instead of moving the echo up, you are going to switch places. We're going to say that the pressure that was being placed on you inside the jaws is going to pop your echo. I'm just going to move that into the shadows.
Do you want to move it down a layer? Oh, I was gonna say you can move it up. But well, that was my
Behind you.
action.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, as blood's profusely pouring out from my side, and then I'm gonna swing my longsword.
Okay.
18, 15 slashing damage.
So you're done with these creatures. You over there, you're bleeding, kind of clutching your side, and that creature is just smiling at you as it comes closer, attempting to bite you. You swing up, around, and decapitate it, killing it instantly.
Nice.
I'm gonna kick its body into the water.
Boosh.
That's my free action.
Okay. All right.
And the book licks you again.
That's a 21 athletics to kick it hard, by the way. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Wenry, what would you like to do? There is only the nature shark left, and there is still that shark hanging out in this pool.
Yeah, that's not my main concern. I'm gonna stand on top of this one. Is Mama still like up on the wall?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna thorn whip her.
Okay. You won't be able to move her, because she's huge. Not
Yeah,
large.
that's fine.
Okay.
Actually, I have something I want to do.
Okay.
I want to run Thorn Whip, and while my Thorn Whip is attached to her, swing to the other side of her.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So you're going to use her as a grappling point.
Yeah.
I love
Dun, 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 dun.
Go ahead and roll your whip.
Okay.
Your whip.
14.
14 does not connect with her, but you do manage to grapple onto something, let's say part of this wall, and you can zip over there.
Oh yeah. Where? I'm gonna let you place me where I land.
Well, I'm going to reveal the rest of this chamber here. All right, so as you kind of ski, almost water ski across the water here and come to a stop on the other side, there's a single large stone here with a flat top, and there appears to be some sort of glowing box on top of it currently. There's also a large archway that has, instead of just cave wall behind it, you see this blindingly beautiful, vast sunlit ocean with white clouds above it through that portal.
Okay.
It's currently in that archway.
Yeah. Wenry shouts, guys, I found the key!
You already had the key!
And he commands Bastion to run up and attack.
Okay.
Can he try and attack Mama from down there?
Absolutely.
Cool. So he
She,
tries.
so
Do you get your lucky halfling luck with Bastion?
I don't think so.
no, Bastion, unfortunately, though he is halfling in shape, does not get halfling luck. Unless you get the bountiful luck feat.
He may speak Catholic,
Ooh.
but he is not lucky.
All right, so the matriarch is going to go ahead and chomp on Bastion since he's right there. 15?
No.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, it does. Okay. So Bastion gets pulled into the jaws and 8 points of piercing damage this time.
Okay. Bastion actually crumbles into metal.
Bastion is down. And
He cannot be revived.
okay. So Bastion is down as the Aractoshark kind of just lets the metal pieces drop out of her mouth.
Winter shouts, guys, we need to go now.
Dicerius, what would you like to do?
Is that standing in the water, or is that right on the edge?
You're right on the edge.
I guess I'll stand right on the edge because I got nowhere else to be if I wanted to hit this thing. All right, so move and attack. Move and attack.
Reckless?
Of course. It's the only way he does things.
17 will hit for 10 damage.
Yep.
So you take a large chunk out of Matriarch, who hisses.
Screaming at him. You hurt my friend!
Oh. All right, anything else from Viserys?
He'll growl at it.
Okay. Moto.
All right, so Moto is going to move to about right there. Bonus action, moving Hunter's Mark back onto Mama. And at which point he's getting that, lining up that shot, and it's like, all right, time to do this. But you know what, guys, what do you think? White card inspiration to ensure, or should we?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, we're gonna use that white card.
Okay, go ahead and put it on the table. All right, I will take that.
I don't know if the stream got to see a good shot of that, so we'll see. All right, here we go.
26 will hit.
Yeah, didn't need it.
Damage.
So 10
And piercing plus.
1.
Oh, it's something. So
It is.
11 points of damage. You the crossbow bolt sticks into one of its gills, and it is kind of struggling to breathe a little bit.
Okay.
Wendela.
Okay, Book's coming. Book's coming to bite the guy. Ah, and misses. Rude. Okay.
Come up short.
A little bit. And then I am going to move
It's
up
funny
a little
because
bit.
she's a halfling.
It is.
Ah,
You're not wrong.
a good pun. We'll keep it.
And then I'm going to dig out and pull out quadratics in the real world book and shoot a guiding bolt towards Mama.
Power of math compels you. Go ahead and roll to hit.
God.
A 10 unfortunately blasts over, actually aside the head because it's still on the wall, and just kind of zips over Wenry's head too.
Oh, that's right. It's on the
I
wall.
play blue chip before I roll, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
The only one that can be played after is the red, although a blue chip can be broken up into 2 reds.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. We'll take care of the change later, but go ahead and reroll.
That's better.
That will hit 18 points of damage. Okay. So instead of it flying past, it impacts right between the eyes, right on the snout of the shark, and there's this shimmering blast of radiant energy that almost spiderwebs across the creature's face. It hisses at you as it takes a bunch of damage.
I kind of envisioned that it ricocheted off the wall and nailed him in the side of the face.
And the next person to attack it has advantage.
And
Nice.
13.
Sorry, I just got really excited. Okay. So I'm gonna forego any healing that I was planning on doing now that this beast is glowing, and I'm going to summon my echo, obviously, because it's underneath me though. And I summon it 15 feet away from me, and then I can have it move. I'm just gonna have it go here. And it is going to, I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Go for it.
At advantage. 21
That'll hit for
12 slashing through my echo.
Nice.
And then I'm going to unleash my incarnation.
Make another attack. No longer
And it
with
just goes,
advantage, but
it just starts going ham. And I am going to use my white chip.
okay. Drag that onto the table for me. I will take that.
Advantage to do the same thing. And I, 13 slashing damage with a 24 roll.
Well, 24 rolled, but go ahead and roll another d20 to see if you have you crit or something here, because you had advantage on the strike.
Oh, it didn't roll the advantage.
Yeah.
I was holding down the wrong button. Nope.
Okay, so 24 is better. You take 13 more slashing damage. This creature is looking rough.
And then I'm like, I'm not done yet, you beast. Action surge.
Noise.
Longsword, 21 for 13 slashing damage. And then hopefully we're not in any more fights. What?
How do you want to do this?
Oh, I don't have to use my last one. And so essentially my echo is going to flip the sword over through the air, grab it, and then just come down, slicing off the shark's head.
Okay. It takes a couple whacks to fully separate the head from the body, but it eventually does kind of fall off, and the entire body falls into the water, flooding it with shark guts
Nice.
and chum.
Nice. So Wendela calls her book over to her and like tickles the spine a little bit, and it folds nicely and goes back into her.
Okay.
Wenry,
I'm done with my turn.
We're out of combat.
Okay.
So there is still the shark in this pool here. It is badly injured, and it will only take attacks of opportunity.
Wenry scrambles up to the box and tries to pick it up.
So it's not so much a when you get closer, it's not so much a box as it seems to be some sort of device. It's glowing with this blue radiant energy. It's got gears and strange primordial markings all over it as it's sort of ticking and turning. You think this might be connected to the portal.
Okay.
Can I do like an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, me too.
Okay, go ahead. Arcana tests for those trained in it.
Moto's going to cast Cure Light Wounds on himself again,
Okay.
but then he's also going to be ripping the one that bit him and did all the damage. He's going to take some trophies. Teeth.
Oh yeah, you got some great, kind of odd teeth. They're the classic shark tooth, sort of, but they have more of a curved point to them.
Yeah, definitely. And then something, something poison sac.
There are venom sacs. It would take you a little bit of time to extract one, as you've never encountered this creature before, but go ahead and give me a survival test to see if you can harvest it.
And then also there would be an action to find out any of the additional weaknesses and stuff like that. So 23.
Okay, survival test there. You are able to find the venom sac and are able to extract it without damaging it and kind of put it away for later use.
Okay.
Wenry and Wendell, your Arcana tests come up a little short here. You're not entirely sure what this is. The language on it is primordial. You're sure of that. And as you're kind of looking at the archway, there's primordial markings around the top of it too.
And I can read primordial.
It's not saying anything. It's arcanic ruins. So they're very, very, very old magical ruins that aren't popularly used anymore, particularly within the Magisterium.
Do I have any books in my wagon that may be of assistance?
Yeah, you can take a little bit of time and do some research if you want.
Yes, I want.
Can I help her so she gets advantage?
Absolutely.
So what am I rolling now?
Re-roll your Arcana test with advantage. 13, you've moved over towards the rock. What are you doing?
What is it? What am I looking at?
So there's the rock that has the blue box on top of it. And then there is a portal in this archway over here that's shining daylight into this room. And beyond the portal, you can see this vast rolling ocean. You can't hear it, you can't smell it, you can't do anything but see it currently. But it's just this endless sea as far as you can see with these massive rolling waves.
I grabbed the box.
Okay.
You grab it from Wenry?
Oh, you're holding onto it? I thought it was on the stone.
Yeah, you picked up the box. It is still ticking away.
We're examining it.
Oh, I don't take it from Wenry. That's rude.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Asterius is breathing very deeply and humming a song and is trying to calm down from his rage, running through his little mantras.
My What's That Rune book is not very helpful.
Wenry pulls out a napkin wrapped cookie from the party that he still has in his pocket, and he holds it out to Dysarius. It's soggy a little bit. It's a little bit wet, but he says, "I have a cookie for you if you want it."
Thank you.
And then while he's eating, he says to Wendella, "What if it controls where the portal goes?"
I mean, it's possible. I cannot get a read on any of these runes. They're not, and I hold up my book. This book is useless. I don't understand.
What if we walk through the portal while thinking about where we want to go?
I want to pick up a stone and throw it through the portal.
Okay. You pick up a little bit of loose rock that's near what is probably some sort of altar and toss it through the portal. It passes through and you watch as it kind of blips into the vast ocean. Moments after it does, you see off in the distance what looks to be a whale jumps out of the water and splashes down.
doesn't look to be dangerous. But this has nothing to do with the fog.
Yeah, but I mean, they said that it would be kind of obvious when we found the key. This looks like a key. It looks like a way to the next place.
But what about the cultist in the town and the fog and the key to the city?
Our goal was, well, a key. And this looks more obvious than a key to the city.
I thought a key would be key-shaped, to be honest.
Well, it is magic.
While
key,
they're arguing, go ahead.
A key does not necessarily have to be an actual physical key. Like there's a key to a map is not a physical key, for example.
Is this a key to a map?
I don't know. Wenry takes the box over to the portal. It's just like a stone archway, right?
Yes.
Are there any, like, I don't know, holes that are about the same size as the box? Wenry like holds the box out to the portal, and he says, and he like, he steps through it with the box.
He steps through. So as you're holding the box ahead of you, as it hits the portal, it will not budge. It will not go through the portal.
Great.
Does Wenry still go through the portal?
No, not if the box doesn't go.
Okay.
As they're arguing and figuring that out, Desarius is looking at the bodies in the webs.
Okay, so they are cocooned up, and as you open them, they are in a state of decay. It looks like they were saving these to eat later, but they are wearing cultist robes.
Are any of them still alive? No. Okay.
Ooh.
No. Give me an investigation test, though, as you kind of move around a little bit.
Okay.
Is that a negative for you?
-1. Oh, all right.
17, though, is pretty good. You find a few coins, and as you put them into your pouch, you gain 3 gold in total. You find a book.
And a book?
Yep, you find a book on one of the bodies. The robes on this one look a little bit nicer. It might have been the cult leader.
All right, I will bring this book over to Wendella.
Ew, what do you find?
I found you a book.
I love books. Can I have it?
I know, that's why I brought it to you.
And I take the book.
Okay, so you take the book, and it doesn't have a title. You kind of leaf through it. It is definitely some sort of journal. And you find a sketch of the box in the journal.
Well, this could be something. Any writing or anything?
Yeah, it's a lot of writing in very tiny script, and it does appear to be in some sort of cipher.
What do I need to decipher that?
Investigation.
Okay.
Can I help her? Wenry gives the box to 13 to figure out while he helps with the cipher.
I throw the box at the portal.
It bounces
Can't
off.
roll today. I don't know what's going on.
Wenry says, "Don't throw it."
So 14, you're able to pick out a little bit. This is identified in the passages that you're reading as a Grydian key. And this cult serves something called the Eternal Whisper, a primordial being that dwells in the center of the planet. You're familiar with this being as sort of a being of mythology, is not actually existing, but these people felt the pull of the whisper and were driven towards unlocking this gate, which required them to actually send adventurers to fetch this key from a far-off castle. You are able to pick apart a few things that they've been experimenting with the key a little bit, and you think you might have a way to either turn it off or make it worse. The 50-50 shot.
Darius bets Moto 1 gold that Moto won't dive into the pools and dive way far down to see where they go.
What? You want me to go in pool for... Why?
1 gold. I bet you won't go in there. 'Cause you a big hunter man. Still shark in there. Also, might be things in the bottom, and I don't swim as good as you.
Oh, you want me go fishing? That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, I bet you 1 gold you're too scared to go in.
You know I'm not too scared, but you give me 2 gold and I will go down there.
Okay. I give him 2 of the gold.
All right. And Moto's looking at his wound and looks over at Wendland, looks at his wound, and he's like,
She's busy.
and we're thinking, what's in this pool?
You dive in?
Yeah.
All right. So it goes down for about 30 feet, and it actually connects to the other pool. This is not solid ground. There's a sort of a bridge as it opens up underneath. And you don't see any more sharks down here, but there are a lot of these sort of recessed chambers, and along the bottom, eggs.
Oh.
You count about 50 eggs.
Oh, I take one of the eggs and I come up on this side. I come up.
As you're coming up from one of the recesses, that injured shark darts forward and is going to attempt to bite you.
Can I prep my wait for the him and attack as he's getting closer?
Yeah. What do you want to do? We're going to do it at the same time.
Which does my crossbow fire underwater? This is one of the things we have not talked about, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so then I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack roll. It will make its attack roll, and we'll see what happens. A 13. Unfortunately, Dev, do you want to say something?
No.
Okay.
I'm content.
I'm just saying it's a 13, so...
Yeah, what does that have to do with
So that unfortunately kind of goes wide as the water drags on the bolt. It tries to bite you, but slams into the rock. You're able to scramble up onto the side of the pool over here.
Okay, I get up, and then I'm actually, if I can, I'm going to move away from it.
Okay.
With the egg in my hand and the crossbow pointing at the thing, and I'm like,
Desarius,
not pursue.
There are eggs in the bottom. Many, many eggs.
I don't eat eggs.
Someone might, but someone might want to one of these creatures.
Moto's gonna keep the egg.
Okay.
But I'm like,
we should go down and that shark thing is down there. We should take care of it.
Smash cut to the other group.
Well, I have a thought. It may go poorly, but it could be really good too.
Let's do it.
I think so too. So I'm going to do the thing that may or may not turn it off or make it worse.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, you're the smart one. I trust you.
You take the box, and according to this, you need to turn one of the gears while pushing down this other side. And you kind of take a breath. And we're going to go ahead and take a break and find out what happens when we come back.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
So
All
we'll
right.
go ahead and take a break here. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so, and we look forward to continuing the adventure in the Aractoshark cave.
yay.
Welcome back to Scryervision. When we went on break, Wendla was about to attempt something very risky, holding a blue box of unknown origin in her hand. And from a hastily translated tome that the cultists left behind, she was about to attempt something that would either fix the issue or make it so much worse. Wendla, as you hold the box in your hand, pressing in on one point while turning the dial the other way, you hold your breath and watch as the box stops glowing and the portal fades away. Everything
Nailed
is
it.
still and very dark. You can hear the sound of water lapping against the rock.
I start choking. No, I'm just messing with you. So, Wendla,
Yes.
I pull out that dorsal fin that I cut off, and I hand it to her.
Very, very nice. And I like jot a few quick notes down, drop it in my bag.
You also now have an inactive primordial key.
Whatever that means. Well, is this the key?
I mean, it's a key. Where's the things? Is this the key we need?
We're supposed to pop back to the rest stop?
Maybe we all have to touch it.
The second that one of your team members touched a key, you were all supposed to appear back in the rest stop.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay.
This is not the key you're searching.
Probably not it.
Is it not the droids you're looking for?
No.
Well, let's go see if the fog has disappeared. Because maybe the original plan of getting the key to the city is what we need to do.
So as you guys are together, Moto is chomping on a heart from one of these things with a big egg under the other arm. And he's like,
There's about 50 of these down there. These creatures are going to come and live here. Anybody
Maybe
want
we
to
should-
fight?
Maybe we should make that not happen. Also, do you want to? Maybe we can have one as a pet. That might be fun.
Well,
they get kind of big.
This is my breakfast for morning.
Well, to be fair, this is their natural habitat. We kind of are in their home. So we could just leave them be. It's not like the village of ruins has been talking about the arachnid sharks that have been eating them. So we could just leave them be.
One day they will grow and attack the village. Not my concern. I have my trophy dessert.
That
I'm ready.
leaves other adventurers for something to do. Really, we'll be nice to them.
Hold on, I gotta do something. And Wenry goes and he starts to like put all of the metal from Bastion into his bag of holding.
Okay.
You want help? Just
No, I got it. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on that guy we left tied up.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dicerius heads out of the cave?
Yeah.
Okay, Jay, sorry, you were about to say
I was
something?
going to say, as we're walking, Moto, and then maybe in the boat ride too, Moto's going to be trying to have a conversation with Renry about his crossbow. So we'll do that later after we get outside.
All right. So, Dicerius, the second you get to the towards the cave entrance, you notice it's a lot brighter outside than it was. The fog had been obscuring most of whatever sunlight there was, and it's still gloomy outside. It's overcast, but there's no fog. The boat is still there, but the boat captain is nowhere to be seen.
Did he leave my book?
Oh.
You left him a book.
I left him. I wrote it down. Let me see what it was. It was Facing Your Fears. It's really not that bad.
So the book is there.
Okay, good.
However, there's a lot of blood near it.
Less good.
And bobbing in the water is the hat. The big floppy hat with the large shark bite impression.
I grabbed the hat out of the water.
Okay. As you do, give me a perception test.
Perception test. 24.
You spot something move underneath the boat, and you're fairly certain you just saw another Aractoshark kind of zipping along under the boat, heading out towards where the lake is.
I'll say out loud that I saw another one, but
the rest of
that's
you
it.
are nearing the entrance at this point. The boat is still there and intact, seaworthy. Well, swamp-worthy.
Dicerius will say an apology to the guy that we left tied up in memoriam. He was the nicest boat captain I ever met this day.
How many boat captains have you met?
Just the one today.
He's gone? He's dead?
Probably.
No. Oh no.
I'm gonna give this hat to the bartender.
Wait, no. I want it.
No, it's not for you. It's for the bartender.
You know, we killed him, right? Like, we did that.
Probably.
Pretty sure the Aractoshark did it and not us.
Yes, but we're the ones that tied him up and forced him to come out here and knocked him out. And he looks at 13. And it's our fault that he's dead now and he can't come back.
That's why we're gonna give his hat, place a memorial at the bar.
I think it would have been better if we just brought him back to the bar, not his hat.
Agreed, but he's not here anymore. Hey, can you bring him back? Is that something you can do?
No, I can only bring Bastion back. I can't. I didn't even study any healing spells.
I know people that could, but they are not here.
We probably need a body.
Eh.
Hey, Moto, want to go swimming for a body?
Watch me go swimming again. Are those things out here probably, right?
Yeah, probably.
I don't think I could take another hit.
Do you need some healing?
That would be helpful. This bite is really, really hurting. It's going
Okay,
to be a good
blood
scar.
streaming down his scales.
I'll pull out my first aid manual again, flip through a little bit, and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
We should get back to this village.
Dang, 16 healing.
Oh yeah, that gives me
Well done.
that gets me exactly what I needed.
The wounds kind of stitch themselves up. There's a little bit of bruising left behind, but yeah, you're more or less back to health.
I can do just a little more healing if anybody needs some.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Wendelin. This helps very good. Do you want me to go?
Wendela.
Sorry, Wendela. La. Thank you, Wendela. Yes, thank you for the good stuff.
That was for Dicerius. I do the same.
Eight? I'll take it.
Do you still want me to go get body now?
I mean, if you want to.
I don't want to.
No, I don't. I don't think we should.
Okay.
We should get back as soon as possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe he ran away and is not even dead.
Not likely.
As you say that, you're walking across the deck and you kind of slip in the blood a little bit.
Scared people can run pretty fast.
Okay, so you push off from the cave, and how are you getting back to town?
Polling.
Okay. Give me a survival test to see if you can track your way through the swamp.
Revival, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing I'm pretty good at. Natural 20!
Okay. So, Dicerius, you're recognizing landmarks that you saw in the fog on your way, and you make an educated guess to kind of avoid where that...
It's not educated. He's not educated.
You make a random guess, and it pays off. Within 20 minutes, your skiff is pulling up to the docks. You can hear a lot of cheering from beyond the wall of the city, and the docks are completely abandoned.
I wonder if that's for us.
I think somebody's taking our credit.
It's a distinct possibility. We should get in and take our credit back ourselves. Did we bring that box with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you get up on the dock. Do you tie off the boat?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dicerius takes the time to actually kind of loop a knot around.
No, he just pulls it up and just winds it around a post.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. And you race across the half-rotted, semi-submerged docks and get through the gate. There's no gate guard anymore, you can see on the other side, as you enter the town proper, the street is packed with people, and they're sort of heading towards the village square, the open-air market next to the port and the town hall. Do you press your way forward?
I go up to the first person we see.
Okay. There's a baker.
I go
Is
up
it
to
the same baker? Is it the
not
same baker? Oh,
It's a
okay.
different baker. This is a two-bakery town.
Oh my god. I go up to the baker.
Yes.
Sir, what is happening?
The fog is lifted.
Yes, we did that.
Oh, you are the ones being honored at the ceremony then.
No. Well, unless they're throwing a ceremony for us. Do you think they're throwing a ceremony for us, like put it together before we came back?
A loud cheer sounds from up ahead.
I charge forward.
Okay. Good job.
Wenry does too.
All right, so as your group pushes forward, you kind of have to elbow your way through the crowd. And, I mean, Desarius is kind of breaking people a little bit since, he's huge. As you get closer, Desarius, Moto, 13, you're able to see over the sea people. Desarius, do you pick Wendela and Wenry up again?
Left, please.
So you're able to see, and sure enough, there is a stage that is probably used for public hangings and stuff, but right now, a man in resplendent garb with a large chain around his neck and a giant floppy hat that is a bit more foppish than farmerish, is holding aloft a large silver key that is giving off this white glow. And next to him on the dais are the
Is
brown.
it the brown team?
How far away is he from me? Exactly.
120 feet.
Wenry, we need a 27.
How far can Dysarius throw me?
Dysarius can throw you probably a ways, but probably not 120 feet.
I don't need the whole thing.
You're
no.
guessing maybe 60 on a good throw.
Dysarius, throw me. Do it.
I'll put Wendell down as quickly as possible, and I'll toss. Actually, I'm willing to bet 13's got a better strength.
I do. I'm going to grab you by your legs and spin, and then launch you into the air.
As this is happening, Moto gives out a roar of lizard folk fury.
Nice. 26.
So you pull Mario 64 and whip Wenry around and around a couple times before releasing. And Wenry, you go flying headfirst through the air. You can hear the voice from the stage ringing out rather clearly. The saviors of Rune, to you we present the key to the city. What would you like to do?
How far away am I now?
You are about to hit the crowd, about 60 feet shy of the stage.
I catapult the key to me.
Interesting. You're catapulting it towards yourself, trying to catch it.
Yes.
All right. We're going to do a dexterity test here.
Okay.
How well you're able to aim this.
Okay.
And
As long as it goes away from them on the stage.
I'm using one of the white chips I've collected to give you disadvantage on it.
And is Moto's yelling giving any advantage of
It
the
is
distraction?
being drowned out by the crowd.
Can I use my
kind of scattering.
my red chip to counter your?
You
Use
can
your-
use the white chip.
Hold it until in case he fails.
Yeah.
okay.
Hold it till when I fail.
Okay, cool.
Dexterity check.
Dexterity test. A 16? That's pretty good. So suddenly the key wrenches from the hand just before the Goliath is able to grab onto it. And you can see the whole group up on the stage just for the briefest of moments before you impact against a farmer who thankfully breaks your fall, you hear the key kind of sail over you and clang to the ground in the crowd somewhere behind you. People are kind of milling about trying to figure out what's going on. Moto, your roar has made people kind of separate, and you're able to get a little bit closer now. The key is somewhere between where you are and Wenry is.
Oh, he
Charge.
runs
That's
for it.
serious.
Charge.
That's serious. Clear the people.
Roar and charge.
I summon my echo, and I'm gonna have my echo 30 feet ahead of me, and I'm gonna be behind it, running with it, essentially, to where I think the key landed.
All right, people are starting to push away. The crowd is starting to panic. They're not really sure what's going on here right now. As the brown team spots you and grabs their weapons and jumps off the stage heading towards you.
Wendela, do something.
There's literally nothing I could do right now. I used up all my spells.
I want to thorn with the key.
Wenry, you're scrambling around on the people's feet as they're kind of rushing around. Give me a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting trampled.
Okay. 8.
8?
Oh no.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the crowd, but you can stop the key.
Yeah.
Thorn whip it.
Does nobody have mage hand?
No. I have thorn whip.
We have casters.
Oh, you guys took martial classes.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity attack roll to see if you whip the thing or you grab a person instead.
Dexterity attack roll?
Yep, for the thorn whip.
Okay.
Chaotic scene. You can see the ghostly image of 13's echo kind of off to the side, a little bit away.
17.
The whip connects. It pulls the key towards you. You reach out, and the second your hand closes around it, all of you feel the sudden lightness as white fills your vision. There's a moment of quiet as the crowd noise has quickly vanished from all around you.
Before I fade out of existence, I want to flip the bird at the brown team.
They got the message.
Whatever rude gesture is the same, yeah.
Wendela is 100% just making herself as small as possible in the crowd.
Wenry, you're holding a large silver key in your hands, and it seems to shrink down to fit just your 2 palms into the normal key size. And suddenly the pedestal is there with that keyhole on top of it.
Okay.
Everybody's there now. You can all see Wenry and the key.
Good job.
Wenry goes and runs up to 13 and jumps to give him a hug. And says, "We did it!"
I put my hand up and stop you. No, thank you. But yes, good work.
I'll take a hug.
Wenry hugs Dicerius. And then he goes and puts the key in the keyhole and turns it.
Okay. So as he does, the column sinks down into the floor and becomes white with the rest of the room for a moment, and then rises back up with 5 vials of purplish liquid.
I guess we gotta drink these.
I sniff
Okay.
it.
Down.
Does it smell like
That's
lavender
serious.
again?
It
Straight
does.
down.
Oh, I hate this. I just slam it.
Yeah.
Does anybody not drink it?
Yep.
Okay. So after everybody drinks theirs, there's another moment of quiet calm before one of the walls begins to part and darken. And it's tough to see until it's all the way open, but you see the rest stop. And you see the familiar form of your liaison standing there, tears streaming down her face as she's applauding you from the other side. Well done. I mean, I have notes, but well done. You did so good. Come on.
Notes?
Step through.
I have notes too. We're all good.
I have a feeling ours are different.
What place are we?
It's not really known. Some of the other teams are coming through now. We won't find out until the elimination ceremony in the morning who the last place team was, but I don't think it was you. You at least beat the brown team.
That's good, right? We did better than they did.
You did exceedingly well, and they lost a team member during the dungeons. That little gnome just right up into the spikes. Ha! I mean, I shouldn't laugh.
What was your name again?
It's Priscilla.
Yes,
Priscilla.
I'm Priscilla. I'm your liaison. You,
All right.
You don't remember me? We've met several times.
Priscilla.
Can't.
I have
Nothing's coming.
Specifically for you, 13.
I was perfect. Did you see how I threw Wenry?
Is his note that he has to give me a hug?
It might be, but we'll cover that when we get to your bungalow.
Desarius kneels down in front of Priscilla and holds up the floppy hat from the fisherman captain and says, "Can you please make sure this gets back to the bar at the town of Ruin? Cause we need this to go there. Cause we're sorry."
I will.
The mayor owes me a floppy hat. I pull out some leftover pumpernickel. Unwrap it and I give it to Priscilla.
Okay, it's a little stale, a little soggy.
Yep.
Are you gonna eat that?
No. Here, why don't you eat that? Oh my!
Oh, I was giving it to you to throw away.
Too late.
Right. Okay. So, welcome.
That was very dry.
You defeated your first episode. You found the key. Well done. It won't always be that easy. That was a bit of a challenge, but you pulled it off splendidly. Let me give you a little tour of the rest area, shall I?
Okay.
So immediately behind me is the tavern, and she kind of points out and begins walking you through the rest area. The tavern itself is a large open air kind of thing with lots of tables. There's gaming tables, darts, bowling, all sorts of different things, recreational activities that you can engage in. There's even a stage that you spot a bard currently tuning up on that stage. And it is a half-elf woman currently tuning a lyre. She's wearing a resplendent dress that kind of is twinkling despite there not being any obvious sources of light to reflect off. Past the tavern, there's a large row of bazaar-type tents that are the shops for anything you could possibly want. She explains that each of these shops is actually sponsored by a business from back in the Magisterium, and it's considered a great honor to be able to sell to you. And she tells you to pull out a gold coin from your belt pouches. As you do, they are no longer the coins for the Dareth province. They bear the insignia of Scryervision on one side and Andarath's head on the other. Those are game pieces, and when you're out in the game, they'll translate into whatever the local currency is, but here they will be that. Moving on, she shows you around a little bit more. She shows you the theater that is currently screening the Gauntlet, which Desarius has previously won. And there's a couple people kicking back in there right now. There's a red dragonborn and a tabaxi, very thin, lithe, kind of pantherish looking tabaxi.
Who's running the Gauntlet right now?
It is nobody right now, as somebody has just been eliminated.
Oh, okay.
They got caught by a sliding spike wall, and they are currently scraping them off the wall.
Did we catch that end?
Just as it hit, yes. A little further on, she shows you the door to the library, and says that the librarian will help you find any information that you need. She shows you the workshops, and says that whenever somebody steps through this door, it's just a plain wooden door, they'll enter their own personal workshop that will have whatever tools they need at the time. Finally, she comes to a set of stairs that sort of lead down, and there's a darkness, almost magical darkness to the stairs. And she says, this will lead to your residence. When we descend down these stairs, only your team and people that you declare to be allies are able to enter your residence. And myself, of course. Shall we?
I was going to say,
I declare
consider you
Priscilla
an
our ally.
That's very thank you. Thank you.
Do I have time to make another bastion really quick?
Oh, you have plenty of time, dear. You have 24 hours, but let's get you settled first. And then
Okay.
I
Did
need
we
ratings?
full on identify that cube?
Not yet. You think you know what it is?
Wendela and Wenry, are you able to do that
Yeah, we
when
can
you
take
get a
some time
chance?
after we get done with the tour.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shall we?
Could prove itself useful. I suppose. Let's go, Tortilla.
It's not my name. So fun.
Her name is Priscilla.
She leads you down the stairs. So when you hit the bottom of the stairs, you hear this crunching sound, and the light suddenly adjusts. You are on a snow-covered mountaintop. And there is a kind of log cabinish type building just ahead of you that has some strange proportions to it. It has this weirdly slanted roof. One side of it is glass, the side that seems to look off this vast mountainous valley below, just covered in blanketed snow and forest. It's very peaceful. And you're not sure if you're still on the rest stop or if you're on a mountaintop somewhere until you look behind you and see the stairs actually lead back up into the rest stop that appears to just be in the sky. All right, so it looks like you've got the chalet this time. This will change. Architects from the Magisterium bid to build these for the teams to kind of show what they've got. So right now, the people at home know who made this for you. Let's go inside. It's a little chilly.
So the architects just make these homes?
Yes.
What's the homeless population of the Magisterium?
A lot. I
Exactly.
don't know. I'll look it up for you. Would you like me to look it up for you?
I already know.
Oh, all right.
So why did you ask if you already knew? That seems weird.
Rhetorical questions, Dead Serious. We've talked about this.
Rhetorical.
Yes, indeed.
I had a question.
Yes.
Oh, I know what notes you had for me. It was when I said something bad about the Magisterium. Anyway, let's move along.
Yes. Let's get inside. Okay, so you head inside. It is a beautiful little lodge. There's a comfy room with a fireplace, with a lot of padded seats and chairs that you can kind of recline on and read with. There's a nice little library that seems to have mostly fiction books in it, and each of you has your own bedroom. There's also a fully stocked kitchen.
I'll go find like the biggest room.
They're all roughly the same size, and each has their own facilities as well. You also find
Is there a room with a bed that fits me?
There is. They all fit you. All the beds are actually sized for Dicerius. There's also a balcony that has a hot tub that's kind of steaming as snow falls down onto it. So I am going to go check on your reactions from different audience groups, and then we'll go over that later. You have 24 hours before the elimination ceremony. Immediately following that, you'll move into the next episode. Does anybody have any immediate pressing questions? Not you. She points at 13.
How many of these books in the library can I take?
I mean, all of them, I suppose.
I just go to my room and shut
Don't
my
tell
door.
her that. Don't tell her that.
Why?
Say 10.
10?
But I want more than that.
Okay. Get you have 10 more, Mr. Cogwell?
I guess, but that's it. She will take your whole library.
It's not mine. It's yours, technically.
The one that's
See?
up there?
Yes. Well, not that library. That library, you can't actually remove anything from it. Don't try to. The librarian is scarier than I am. If any of you have need of me while you're in the rest stop, simply speak my name. And what is this that you're handing me?
It's a big egg.
This is very large.
I'm
What
going
is
to
it?
want for
Oh, God,
breakfast.
something in it.
I want it for breakfast tomorrow. How do we cook it?
I can see if the tavern can make something of it. Do you know what kind of egg it is?
It is an Aractosharky creature.
Aractoshark? Okay.
It's a spider shark creature.
Spider shark creature.
She, visibly pales. Okay, well, that's lovely. I'm gonna go take this to the chef, and...
One thing, he would have shaken it to see if it was, what level it was at. Like, oh yes, it's good yolk.
You know what? You just hold on to that. I'm gonna get a chef to come down here and cook you breakfast. How about that?
Yes, good.
Okay. Just don't let it hatch. Okay?
No, it's not ready to hatch.
Okay. If you say so. You've probably got more experience with eggs than I do. I'm gonna go. Again, just say my name if you need me, and I'll pop up. All right? Okay, I'm gonna throw up now. She kind of heads outside.
Please get that hat back to Ruin.
All right.
When she's out, I'm going to pop my head out of my bedroom, look around, and then go to the kitchen and get a lot of food.
Yeah. Fully stocked.
I have a question.
Yes.
Am I within an hour from when Bastion was broken?
Chronologically, yes.
Okay. Cool. Wenry dumps Bastion into the middle of the living room.
Okay.
And he expends a spell slot, and just sort of, you see him passively just putting pieces in different spots, and then suddenly the whole thing sort of builds itself back up into Bastion.
Okay. So Bastion 53 now lives.
Actually, this is still 52 because it's within an hour. He hasn't had to make it a brand new one yet.
All right. So just on the edge of that hour, you can reconstruct Bastion in the middle of the living room.
Yeah.
As
Gwendolyn goes to the library in the chalet and definitely takes more than 20 books.
Okay.
Odo's actually going to sit next to Wenry, and as he's doing it, he's going to be kind of constructing some of the stuff that he got from the creature and potentially making a dart or two from that. And he's looking at it and says,
Wenry,
pulls the container out.
this is trophy from Artificer. My crossbow has these cylinders in them.
Mm-hmm.
Could you make more?
More cylinders?
Yes. That could, because cylinders hold the crossbows, and then I put it in, take it out. But they only hold 5, and I only have 2 of these cylinders. If I lose a cylinder, that's bad. I think I need more cylinders. Could you make one sometime?
Well, I don't know if I could make cylinders. It'd be a lot of work. I do have the workshops upstairs, I guess, but I would need more than 24 hours at a time to do it. And what I can do is, if you give me your weapon overnight, I can work on it, and I can make it hit harder. Somebody's talking, I'm sorry. And I can make it hit harder and shoot a little truer. I can work on the sight for you.
Okay. I trust you with this. This is trophy. This is an important trophy. Do not break it, or I will have to eat your arm.
Why would I break it?
I don't know. I don't think you would, but I just want to press upon you importance of trophy to me.
Well, if I break it, I could probably fix it.
It is called trophy.
Okay. I will not break trophy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wenry slides it over Bastion's shoulders to hold on to.
Bastion kind of takes it and is cradling it very gently, respectfully. All right.
Okay.
So, 13, you've grabbed a lot of food from the kitchen.
Yes. Asterius is also in the kitchen with him.
And there are vegetable options for Dicerius.
Oh, good. Wow!
So sad.
Pumpkins!
Yep. And there are whole pumpkins.
He's eating a whole pumpkin just... biting straight in. And he starts with the stem.
Does your group want to do anything else here?
What?
Go
We
ahead.
have 24 hours. We have 24 hours from this moment.
I'm gonna walk. Once I'm done eating, I'm gonna walk into like the living space where, like, if anyone's there, completely shirtless. Huh?
Wenry and Moto are currently in there with Bastion.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be shirtless, just like big old meaty pecs, big old meaty shoulders, and buff ripped arms and like scars and stuff. And I'm gonna have like on these like little tight like under or swimwear that I found in my room. I'm going to the hot tub if you need me. And then I turn and I go into the hot tub.
Okay. And in fact, there is swimwear in each of your rooms. It is designer.
Okay. Wenry goes and he gets dressed. His swimwear it's like a like the 20s. It's like a swim shirt that's like horizontally striped.
Kind of one
And-
piece.
Yeah, it's like the shirt and then the shorts. And he puts on like some like goggles, and he's got like floaties on his arms too. And he goes and sits in the hot tub as well.
All right. And
There is no swimwear in Desarius's room, so he just goes into the hot tub naked.
okay.
Is there a market, you said, here?
There is a market upstairs. Yes.
Is there a tattoo parlor?
Likely.
Moto wants to go visit the tattoo parlor to find out how good they are, to see how long it would take to get, as he's got this new drawing of the spider shark
Box? Oh, the spider shark.
over the scar that he has.
Okay. So you head upstairs alone?
Yeah.
All right. So you trudge through the snow up to the stairs where snow is now covering the bottom few steps. And as you head upstairs, the temperature shifts and you kind of shake the snow off. Another group of adventurers sporting purple armor, consisting of 2 half-orcs, that half-elf bard that you saw tuning up, a human, and a tabaxi are all kind of heading down the stairs as you're coming up, and you get the sense they're going somewhere else. And they're having a conversation. The bard is kind of complaining that she wasn't being allowed to play at the tavern, and they're like, you get to do it later, to be fine, just come on. Wandering the marketplace, it's 2 main rows. Go ahead and give me an investigation test with advantage to see how quickly you find the tattoo place. 17. It's the 5th booth in. It's an open-air tattoo parlor. There's a large, full-blooded orc, big tusks kind of sticking out. The tusks are tattooed, the face is tattooed. It's got tattoos all over their body here, and they kind of nod at you. What are you looking for?
Are you a good tattoo artist?
I'm here, ain't I?
That doesn't mean much to me. I look over at his
Give me
work.
the basket in here, kid. Sit your ass in the chair.
I like you.
What are you looking for?
This.
And he kind of gives a nice drawing.
Spider shark.
Sit
Here.
down. Them a shark bite?
Yes.
He kind of lifts his shirt up and shows you a large shark bite scar that he has too. I got this out in the ocean near the reefs. Pirates sank my boat. All right.
Your name.
I'm Phil.
Phil. I like you, Phil.
What? You're green team?
Yes.
Like you Modo, right?
Yes.
All right, Modo. Let's get you inked up.
Awesome.
15 gold pieces for this masterpiece.
15?
15 worth every copper.
You said 15 copper or 15 gold?
15 gold.
I don't have that much right now.
You have 120 gold pieces on you currently.
Oh, I do?
Yep, you all received an extra 120 mid-episode.
+2 from the ones that Darius gave you.
That's so each person has 120.
Yes.
Oh.
Thanks to the people who shared the video.
Thank you.
Okay, so in that case, yes, he pulls out the 122 gold the 15 gold.
Say, if you want to tip him, you can. But
Not yet. We'll see how good he does.
He puts it in his pocket and he gets to work.
All right.
Over the next hour, he's able to tattoo exactly what you were looking for, with a couple embellishments that actually make it look a little bit better.
In 1 hour?
In 1 hour, he is accurate and does very good work.
Oh, yes. I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is good.
Yeah, talking like it.
I will come back to you regular every year.
I'm the only artist here in the rest stop, so I expect to see you again.
You're good. I like you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back in the hot tub.
Wendella has come, except for she's in a one piece with like a sheer caftan over and is sitting in a chair off to the side reading a book.
Okay.
Wendell, is that book waterproof?
I scooch back from the water tub.
I look at Wenry. Hello.
Hi.
Look at Asarius. Hey.
Hi! We did great today.
We need to get stronger. We almost died.
There's probably a gym.
Before the elimination
We should have.
ceremony.
Hey, Priscilla!
So there's a kind of bing sound, and Priscilla suddenly appears next to the hot tub.
Asarius, don't stand up. Don't stand up. Don't stand up. Asarius, don't stand up.
What did you need, dear?
Darius stands up. Hey, is there a gymnasium that we can work out in?
There is a training center. It is near the library. There is 2 doors. One of them is a general training center, and teams that want to show off for the other teams generally train there. But there's also a private one that you could sneak into and train just with your team.
So he reaches for a towel and gets out and dries off.
Will you let me know where?
He's not wrapping himself. He's like drying off.
Oh, okay.
Will you let me know where I can find armor and weapons?
The market.
The market. Okay. Is there anyone you recommend?
Morton Bortz is, I believe, the official armorer of this season. You could try Arms and Armor Magisterium for your weapons needs, though.
Okay.
That would be my suggestion, at least. There might be some other ones if you're looking for something more magical.
I just would like armor that doesn't make sound when I move.
Well, don't we all? Yes, you want to probably talk to Morton Bortz. They might be able to make you something. Otherwise, shop around. There might be some stealthy armor of some sort out there. You just have to find it.
I turn to Wenry. You seem to know something about the... Oh, you're done here, Priscilla. Goodbye.
Okay.
You seem to know something about arms and weapons and such.
Yeah, well, I studied magical and enchanted armor and weapons in school, and then I used what I knew to make Bastion.
Would you like to come with me to ensure I get the best quality?
Sure. I mean, if he's the official armorer for Scryervision, I think that they only find the best.
I don't trust him. I trust you.
Why don't you trust him?
I don't trust anyone.
You trust me?
Well,
I accept you.
His enchantments would be stronger than anything that I can do right now.
Well, yes, but I trust you to make sure that he's not trying to scam me.
Oh, he's probably not trying to scam you. If the television network, if the Scryervision network found out he was scamming you, I don't think that he would be here.
You're right, he would be executed.
I just think that they would just replace him.
Nah, they would execute, then replace. That's how they work.
They don't execute everybody.
I get out of the hot tub.
Dicerius has wandered off to go get dressed.
So yeah, there's this.
Wendella slowly lowers her book after Dicerius.
There's a moment of awkward silence as 13 gets up, kind of leaving that statement that they don't execute everybody hanging in the air, leaving just Wenry and Wendella by the pool.
Today was fun.
Yeah, it was. I got so much good notes.
Yeah, we got that. We have to go find out how that thing works. Do you think that we can just like make like a huge wall of fog that summons monsters anytime we want with that now?
I think that is a very good possibility. And we should definitely
do it.
Definitely, yes.
Yes. I agree. Yeah, we should find out how it works, and maybe. If that one it opened to an ocean, do you think it opens to other elemental places? Maybe it opens. What if it opens to the elemental planes? Oh my god!
Oh dang! That would be so cool.
Wendella, what if it opens to the elemental planes? What if we can go to like the fire plane or the air plane or like the earth? I mean, I guess we could go to back to the water one, but that's just ocean, and I can't swim. I can't fly either. I'm also not fireproof, so maybe just the earth one.
It's probably a good choice.
Yes.
Okay, so meanwhile, upstairs, Moto, you've just been freshly inked. And as you're saying goodbye to the artist, you notice a red-haired wood elf kind of following along behind you in the marketplace.
Because I'm looking for someone, while I'm in the marketplace, I'll need to pick up some more crossbow bolts.
Okay.
And looking for someone who, possibly the magical place, to an artificer to get another clip, so to speak.
Okay.
And someone that deals with poisons, that can turn a poison sac into a vial of poison. And as I'm looking around doing this, I just sharply turn around and just stare at the guy.
Girl.
A girl. Yes.
She's only about 5 feet away at this point, and she's kind of leaning against a post, looking at you. She's got a bow unstrung, slotted across her back, and a short sword on her belt.
Is she wearing a color?
Yes, she is wearing pink embellishments on her armor. It does not look great with the red hair. Your ink, where'd you get it? And she does have a kind of facial tattoo.
The one right here or these?
The fresh one, but the others are interesting too.
You have interesting one. You want to talk to Phil down the road.
What kind of a name is Phil?
I don't know. He just goes by Phil. He's good though.
What's your name?
I am Mono the Renegade, and you are?
Oh, you can call me Aaron.
But is that your name?
Maybe.
I have...
Green team.
What?
You're the green team.
Yes, and you are pink?
Unfortunately.
Are you all women, or are you mixed?
Mixed.
Good.
Our captain's a man.
Good. That's that good. I have a question for you now. Are you going to be my prey or ally?
That's a funny sort of question.
It's to the point.
Indeed. Tell you what, I'll answer it tonight at the tavern. Bring your team.
Really?
Yes. And she kind of turns and walks away.
And Moto kind of looks at her and actually determines how much meat is on her bones.
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
She's an elf. Wood elf.
Then he's like, not tasty. And then turns around and takes another hour or two in the market before heading back.
So which one of you has the cube currently?
Not it.
It's either Wenry or Wendell.
You are muted.
One of us does. We both have things that are essentially bags of holding. So
I think I had it to end with, so
Yeah.
Wendell has it.
So Wendell, as you head back into your room to change back into your clothes, you kind of look at yourself in the mirror for a moment. There's a large mirror on the dresser that reflects yourself pretty well. And as you've gotten into this room, it's strange. It's kind of, the proportions have shrunk a little bit to meet your size once you claimed it. So
Can I have the big bed back again?
you're not sure. And for a moment, you feel a little unsettled because you feel like you're not alone in this room. And for a moment, you swear you can see some sort of shadow behind you in the mirror, and you hear a whisper. As you turn sharply, there's nothing there. The feeling fades.
What do I know of those kind of things? Like,
Sure. It might just be that you're tired. Could have been hallucination. Might have been something else. You're not sure. Maybe
can I
part of the show.
investigate around the mirror?
Sure. Give me an investigation test. Completely normal mirror. Even check for magical properties. Nothing. This would not be a good mirror for scrying. Okay. And as you try to decide what to do, that's where we're going to end it for the night. So.
Oh, we don't get eliminated.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
There's still like 20 hours left in our rest.
Yeah. Green team, congratulations. You finished your first episode. I'm giving everybody a point of inspiration. We'll deal these out first to all players.
This one needs to go to, let's see, what do we have?
Oh, we'll get your red chip kind of broken up there in a second. But Wenry, for that barbed wire rope swing past the giant matriarch Aractopus, that was awesome. Wendella for daring, for tempting fate by adjusting the cube, not sure what it was going to do. 13 for getting the killing blow on the matriarch. Dicerius for your flawless navigation through the swamp that probably got your team to that ceremony in time to actually get the key. And then Moto finding the eggs and risking the unknown. So everybody did an amazing job tonight here, and I want to thank you for that. As we are heading out, I know, Deb, you had an announcement that you wanted to make, right?
Yeah. Just a reminder that another channel I am affiliated with called Mage and Rage has different sessions and episodes and streams going on. There is one with Mask, which is Teenage Superhero TTRPG, and Descent into Avernus. And then I stream every other Friday. So I'm not on this week. I am on next week as a DM.
Okay, fantastic. All right. And then, Jade, did you have an announcement?
Just a quick one that I'm prepared, actually, surprisingly. But later at the end of August, Jasper's Game Con, or Game Day, is going to be happening from the 22nd through the 30th of August. There are going to be various channels, so check out Jasper's Game Day Twitch or Twitter accounts for more information and things of that nature, or jaspersgameday.com. And again, for those that don't know, Jasper's helps raise money. It's a charity that raises money for suicide awareness and prevention. So,
And a very worthwhile cause.
they've got some great people lined up, which again I don't have a lot of information on right now, but check it out. I'll try to get a link in there at some time.
Some true luminaries within the tabletop RPG community.
Definitely. Other than that, I think that's all I've got right now.
Fantastic.
And I just mentioned too, WJamJar is Wendella's Twitter. I'm doing in-character interactions, plus I'm keeping a log of all her books that she has. So, might be fun.
Yes, please do follow us on social media. We have a Facebook group. We have a Twitter account at Scryervision. Each of us has our own Twitters with one exception. And yeah, Dicerius, unfortunately, fingers are too big for Twitter.
He's also illiterate.
I mean,
he can't write.
And then we will be back next Wednesday at 7:30 for the next episode of Scryervision. Green Tea.
Wait,
Yes.
Ryan.
Yes.
How much experience did we get?
Oh my gosh. You all leveled up.
Yeah!
What?
Ooh, decisions.
And you have leveled up. Level 4 when we come back to the table.
ASI or a feat.
Roll our hit points and everything at that point.
Okay. Guess I'll wait.
Woo!
Very
All right.
Here we go, Dev.
Unless anybody else has any announcements, I think that is it for us tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching us live. And if you're watching later on YouTube, we appreciate that too. Or later on Twitch, I suppose. It's archived. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Have a wonderful night.
Take care.
Bye-bye.